bus or something? My transition to pilots to O'Brien was like pretty like simple, pretty like easy. It was just like everybody's like really welcoming, and everything was like really like straightforward. So
When I first came to O'Brien, it was kind of easy for me because I had two older brothers here. But I mean, at first it was kind of intimidating and scary because I was only probably like yay high, and all the other kids were like this tall. They were,
Transitioning from middle school to high school at O'Brien was probably harder than even coming to O'Brien to begin with, because even though we were just going up a whole floor, like it was like hard for us to transition into the lifestyles that we were going to maintain in high school.
So how have you adapted since you came to O'Brien?
Honestly, I just try my best to keep the friendships drama free. I think that's the best when
What's something that the O'Brien has taught you?
a lot,
Like what?
math, science.
Okay, instead of academic wise, like what has
Relationships and friendships are like really important because like if you're like a good person, like people will help you, and if you help them, so it's kind of like just karma. Just be a good person, and good things will happen to you.
What has O'Brien taught you?
O'Brien has taught me to maintain loyal to friendships. I've been friends with the same people since 7th grade, and if I gained friends, they were friends with kind hearts. So mainly just how to navigate life without letting negative people into your life. What's an important thing that O'Brien has taught you?
An important thing O'Brien has taught me is kind of just to be you. You don't need to be no one else, just be you, and you'll be fine. If they judge you, they
Boston
judge you. If they don't,
University.
they don't. If they love you, they love you. But at the end of the day, you're you.
So what was a hardship you faced while at O'Brien?
A hardship I faced was definitely when my aunt got sick at my sophomore year, and it was tough for me to be motivated to come to school because I went from being an only child to having a bunch of other people live with me in my house, as in my aunt's kids. But ended up prevailing through. Probably my lowest grade was probably a C that year.
Ryan, the hardest thing I faced was definitely like coming back from Florida, because like for some odd reason I had to go to Florida, and for some odd reason I had to come back in the middle of the school year, and like I just came back and it was like the middle of the school year, and I was just like everything's kind of like boom, and I was like, oh yeah, I know you were doing this, but let's do this now. But it was kind of like just getting used to it, and I think that really like put me to test and like showed me like.
So what's the challenge you faced at the O'Brien?
I think a big challenge I faced, especially when I went into high school, was kind of just managing my time. I wasn't able to spend time at school with my friends and play basketball and stuff like that. I kind of had to dedicate more of my time to books and just kind of furthering my education. But I mean, it paid off.
So what is one challenge you faced during your high school career?
One challenge that I faced was getting up early every single day to make it to school on time.
What's the funniest thing that's happened at OB?
Oh, funny. Now, I don't know. Ryan's not a really funny school. I definitely enjoy like seeing the promposals. It's like really entertaining.
At OB is when we were in middle school, and all the boys from our lunch would take oranges to the music building, and they would just start throwing it down the hallway. We got in trouble, but it was funny.
Oh, I know what's the funniest moment. Okay. Alright, funniest moment at OB was junior year, like when school was like kind of ending, and like people just like started like tossing stuff into classrooms, and Miss BS's classroom. Her reactions are the best. It was just like, it kind of felt wrong because it's like you could tell she was frustrated because she was getting upset. But, like it was like completely worth it. Completely worth it. Every single bit of it.
So at O'Brien, what was the funniest moment?
A funniest moment. I don't think I have one because I get along well with my peers and we have a lot of funny moments together.
What are you proudest of, Marcelo?
Thing I'm most proud of, I can say junior year I did maybe a handful of like homework assignments on my own.
Okay. That's
Like,
it?
No, like I turned most of them in, but I just did a handful of them on my own.
Wow. What's your proudest moment at OB?
I think my proudest moment at OB was just kind of like at times, like I didn't study for a quiz or a test, but I still passed and did well, so I'm proud of that.
So what is your proudest moment at O'Brien?
My proudest moment is probably, it's torn between two. My first proudest moment was receiving all A's in freshman geometry. It was really cool. And my second proudest moment was, it was actually worse. It was like going from a D to a C in discants class, because personally for me it was really hard, but at least I improved.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare. You gotta see the whole year.
So what is your proudest moment here at the O'Brien?
My proudest moments are when I turn in all my research papers from all 4 years on time.
What would you tell high school freshmen coming into OB?
Definitely make sure you start off good so you could like not be for college like both of us. I'm kidding.
Incoming freshmen.
Incoming freshmen, I would say like definitely like be like set good standards from the beginning, so then it's easier to remain those good standards, and then like just like have fun. I guess like make sure like you enjoy high school. I could say like I didn't do so good in school, but I enjoyed high school. It's like I know a few people did really good, but they're like really depressed and always like telling people about it.
What advice will you give new students that are coming to the O'Brien?
My best advice to you is do not slack freshman year. Some people are gonna tell you, oh, you could just bring it up by the end of the school year. No, don't do that. Do your best. Until senior year, you can slack off just a little bit, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
In order to survive O'Brien, I'll just tell income freshmen kind of to make sure freshman year you get on top of your grades and everything. Only because it'll help you throughout your whole high school trajectory. And by the time you're a senior, you want to be graduating on time and going to college and not even paying for it.
What do you hope for future plans?
Future plans, I hope to graduate college and just like I just want to be happy.
What do you hope for your future plans?
Future plans, of course, graduate college and whatnot. Hopefully, I can just have my own little business where I can work on my time, do me, and just be happy. Kind of like what Marcelo said. Just be happy.
So what is one thing you hope for the future?
I hope to open a beauty salon one day.
My future plans are to graduate college, go to graduate school, get married, have kids.